Well, it's great. Anytime you can get out in Pennsylvania and talk about Penn State and all the good things that are going on at Penn State right now, it's something that we look forward to. And being down here with this group of alums, we were driving over here and I asked how many alums are in this area, and I think Roger Williams said 15,000 in this area. So, and being picked up at the airport by Sam Bernstein, who's just been a tremendous supporter of ours since the day I arrived there, is just a neat opportunity for us. Well, again, you have to give a lot of credit to a lot of people. As it relates to the football program, you have to give a ton of credit to the coaching staff and the players, especially the seniors. They did a great job. As it relates to the university, I think our president, Rod Erickson, did an excellent job this year of trying to move this place forward. Our athletic director, Dave Joyner, did a great job this year of helping me and helping this place move forward. And so I think at the end of the day, it was a good year for Penn State. But, one thing that you learn in coaching is that you can't rest on your laurels. That year's over, and we moved on to, really, as soon as the Wisconsin game was basically over, we started thinking about 2013, and that's where we're headed now. But the 2012 year was a good start. Well, it was definitely an enjoyable season, especially being my first year as a head football coach and being around the people that I was around, the players, the coaches, the administration, just some really fantastic people at Penn State. And that's saying a lot because I was an assistant coach on 2 Super Bowl teams, and those were really enjoyable years too. Even though we didn't win, those were very enjoyable years. But this was a very special year, mostly because of the kids and the players and how hard they worked and the passion that they had for it, the commitment that they made to it. So it was a pretty neat year. We started off the season 0-2, and we had a frustrated football team, and I was concerned at that point, so was our staff, about where we were at. These are young guys that are playing a contact sport that's a tough sport, and they had been through a lot. And so we came to practice that Monday after the Virginia game, and we had a really good, crisp practice, and that was a very gratifying moment for me as a coach. And then the other moment had to be the locker room after the Wisconsin game. I mean, that was just a fantastic scene, and to be a part of that, especially with those kids and all that the commitment that they had made to the university, to us, the commitment that they made to each other, and to see them come out on the winning end of that game was just, that was pretty neat. So those were 2. I actually spoke to Coach Paterno one time, and that was about 10 days before he passed away. And I'm glad that I had the opportunity to at least do that. I wish that I had the opportunity to sit down and talk with him, obviously, but I had the opportunity to speak to him on the phone. And a funny story, when I went to Brown, and when I was a senior at Brown, he came to Brown and spoke to the whole athletic department at Brown. And then the football players, especially the seniors that year, we got to go up to a room and meet with them and talk to him a little bit, and that was really neat. That was really neat, just as 21 years old, and that was pretty cool. But obviously, I've said this over and over again, and we're doing things at Penn State that I believe that he would be proud of. We're recruiting good kids. We're putting a huge emphasis on academics because it's a fantastic school. We care about the school. We care about the guys we coach, and I don't know Joe Paterno personally, but I believe that he'd be proud of that. And like I've said, the respect that I have a tremendous amount of respect for the body of work. The wins combined with graduating that high percentage of players over time will never be matched. So that's.
Do you mind my asking, was it an emotional conversation you had with him?
That was a private conversation. I just keep it between he and I, obviously, but it was good. It was a productive conversation. I wouldn't say it was emotional. It was productive, and like I said, I'm glad I had the chance to speak with him.